Terry Nickel. I'm principal at Benjamin Franklin Charter School in Gilbert, Arizona. I first became acquainted with Spalding in the late 1980s as I became disinterested in our neighborhood school, and so I enrolled my children in the Spalding schools in Mesa, Arizona, and I was taking a break from teaching for a while, a little hiatus, and was volunteering in the classroom a lot with my third grade son, and saw Spalding in action as a parent, and how it affected and helped my children. My daughter, who was fifth grade at the time, had a learning disability, and I saw how much it helped her become more successful and more confident in her reading abilities. That was always a struggle with her since she was a young child. And when I saw it as a parent, the charter school opened up, and I applied and was accepted as a sixth grade teacher, and I took my first Spalding class. And I went through a local university, and that 2 weeks of Spalding class taught me more about teaching reading, than 4 years at the university. It taught me that you can actually do it. You can actually teach comprehension. It's not just asking the question, well, why don't you understand this? But it actually taught you thought processes, which we call mental actions. And I've seen it work. Spalding is more than just which some people think it's a spelling program or phonics-based program, but it's so much more than that. It's total language arts. I've seen Spalding used across the curriculum, not just in reading or language, but I've seen teachers, as a principal, I've seen teachers use these mental actions, these thought processes, in teaching word problems in math, and teaching students how to comprehend what they're reading in history and science. So it's definitely not inside the box that some people might think. It really does go across the entire curriculum. It can help teachers be more successful in their profession, and help students be more successful in learning every subject that there is. Parents love the Spalding program. They see the benefit that it has with their children, and we have kindergartners that can read. We do orientations for new kindergarten parents, and we take them into the classroom, and they're able to watch Spalding in action, and they come out of that few-minute observation just in awe of what our students in kindergarten can do. And I owe this to the Spalding Method and the teachers' use of teaching it to their children. We are an excelling school. Now they've gone from excelling to letter grades, so we are a school actually here, and it makes a great benefit. As I mentioned earlier, it's using the Spalding Method helps students do so much better in all areas, that they're just learning much more, and so they're better equipped and better prepared to when the tests are being administered. Wow, this is the one. I am such an advocate for it. I've seen it at every level that there can be. I wish that I had this when I was a child, because I struggled in reading and spelling, and this would have helped so much more. So I would definitely recommend the Spalding Method to any superintendent, principal, anyone that wants to improve test scores. But it goes beyond improving test scores. We try to instill an atmosphere and an idea of being a lifelong learner, and this does it, because it gives our students skills that they can use throughout their life as they leave our school into high school. as a teacher here, often students would, I taught 6th grade, so students would come back many years after they'd left here. And some of these are students that struggled in my class, that did not do well, that got D's and F's, and they're telling me about their success and how they're on the honor roll and how they made honors classes because of the program, because of the skills that they were taught through the Spalding Method. Well, I would say that research has shown that it's effective now. Mr. Spalding, this was something that's been used for over 50 years, and it's still very successful today. Nothing is old-fashioned if it teaches students to read and to be successful and to be confident and to learn skills that they can learn throughout their life. I find it to be extremely successful with both our students and our parents and our teachers. We have teachers that we hire every year, and as they take the Spalding class and they start teaching it, they have an aha moment and kind of, why haven't I been doing this all my teaching career? It just makes total sense. It's just the way that it's taught, the structure involved in it, just makes total sense about the way to teach writing and reading to students.